Hello, my name is Martina Reese Newberry, and I'm going to be reading 3 poems today from my new book, Glyphs, which came out in May of this year, 2022. The first of these poems is called Seeing. I read a story in a book about trees and leaves and moss and such, which told of small lives beneath the earth's surface. Just around root and ring were these lives, each holding on to the magic of quiet and concealment. And the story said, if you sat under the trees, cleared a small circle of leaves and sat inside it, your back braced against a tree trunk, you would feel the small lives pulsating, feel the blinks of tiny seeing eyes boring through their ceiling, which, as I told you, is the earth's crust. And if you're lucky enough to have with you a child or a lover, and if you pull the silence up like a quilt under your chin, you can sleep and dream the dreams of kings and queens and claim the gifts of gods. This next poem is called Opus 22, and I really can't remember why I named it Opus 22, except that I couldn't think of another title for it. So this is Opus 22. The severity that has attached itself to us needs putting away, as in an asylum or a halfway house for the wishing that they were still addicted. It has interrupted our constancy, sent our frail ethics to war. I have said before that we pray to a God we do not love for those we do love. I meant it the first time I wrote it, and mean it even more bitterly today. This part of the year, the sun shivers through late in the day, like cymbals near the close of a symphony. Severity reigns, and in the morning colors our mind with charcoal. We are so finished with prayer. A little boy whose name I can't remember told me, I hate God, he breaks all my toys. This was a long time ago, and the boy assured me that he would no longer pray to such a person. His tears were the stuff severity is made of. Well, I think the severe and the bitter and the hot bias that blooms all around us must be eradicated. It's killing the crops and confusing the cows. You, of course, may pray for peace or understanding, if you wish, but I will not. I will pray that those I love live forever, that our drinking water stays safe, that my landlord won't raise the rent, and that the God to whom I am praying will stop breaking my toys. This poem came out of a letter that I imagined writing to my dear friend Lisbeth during the worst of the pandemic. It's called Letter in These Dread-Filled Days. Dear you, it is winter now, and the short, dark Los Angeles days speak of a bleakness that doesn't disappear even with the sun out. These days, nearly awake, I beg to dream of your cabin in the mountains, pleasant and piney and perfect. Yes, I used the word perfect. maybe the last perfect place I'll ever see. In my dozings, I walk on the little bridge, the glint of small nickel-bright fish in the water underneath. There is your porch, and off it, your dog and a dragonfly. We are smoking and laughing at the muchness of nothing at all. Later, scotch and Scrabble, cheese toast and tomato soup. The truth wasn't always such an ugly subject of discussion in those magic days with their star-crowned nights. Sometimes there was some beauty in truth. We found it and feasted on it and built a friendship on it. I miss those mountains these winter days when I wake, and I miss our smart, sassy American comings and goings, bopping the realities of a freer country between us like ping-pong balls, saying what we meant, fearing very little, confident that even better times were just up ahead on the path to some nameless stream. Your friend till the angels call us, Martina. These 3 poems were from my new book, as I said, Glyphs. It's available on Amazon. And if you'd like to read more, visit me online at martinanewberry.com. There are samples of my poetry there and a little bit about me. I hope you enjoyed this. Namaste. Blessings.